Hey, what's up everyone, Rogue Havoc here. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Mania. Last episode we went through, damn, I forgot what the zone before Stardust Speedway is, off the top of my head. But now we're going on to Hydrocity, which is, and yes, it's Hydrocity. I've also heard people call it Hydrocity, but for me it's always been Hydrocity. So, as I don't know if we've been underwater before, but this is the bubble shield. If you remember this from Sonic 3, it makes it possible so you won't drown. However, if you lose it, you'll start getting that countdown before the counter starts going down. And like other elemental shields, it can protect you against projectiles like that. So, whoa! That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Let's do another blue sphere. So, some time has passed since I last really... yeah, the other day I uploaded... So basically, I'm recording this again a few days in advance, but by the time this goes up, I will have done the Showcase Sunday for this week. And, oh, if you haven't seen that, it's a riot, really. Well, maybe not a riot, but I am pleased with how it turned out, except at the end. Because for Showcase Sunday, I covered Sonic Genesis for Game Boy Advance. Yes, that infamous port. And yeah. Although the funny thing is, there was one level where a good chunk of the level was actually running at 60 frames a second, no slowdown. I was like, how the hell is that possible? You know? Just like, you hear all these stories about how unstable the frame rate is, and it really is. But I don't think anyone actually had it run as smooth as I did, as I had it run. But it could have been I was playing on an emulator. So better believe I'm not going to pay money for that. Ouch. What the? I was crouching. Seriously, what? Alright, whatever. So, we're getting near the end of the... Well, no, we're not getting near the end of the adventure. We're halfway through. These longer videos, a half hour is actually a pretty reasonable length, I think. It's not like it used to be with YouTube, where I think if you didn't have your account verified, you couldn't upload videos longer than 10 minutes. Although I'd rather that than have no live stream. Yeah, I better believe I'm still, I guess, annoyed at that. Because, anyways, scrap that air bubble. You know, I'm kind of scared of this, these moving blocks. Again, because of Sonic Genesis. Got killed a couple of times because of them. For no fair reason, really, other than, well, the collision was bad. My thing is, I was actually close to beating it. Well, not close, but I was over some of the worst parts that I'm aware of. Because Labyrinth Zone is probably... It is probably the weakest zone of Sonic 1. But, it's actually... I actually think it is kind of fun. Yeah, I have a bit of a unique opinion. The Sonic 1, 2, and 3... Well, 2 is actually probably one of my lower favorites in the series. Well, I mean, especially, I couldn't figure out why I was disliking it until I watched, like, a couple of critical reviews that kind of showcased, like talk about some of the big issues, and I began to realize, yeah, can I actually get up that? No, I don't think I can. Oh well. It's just a 10-ring box. I really like the balance of speed and platforming. Kind of makes... I mean, having speed as a reward for good platforming is actually kind of fun. It's like you get through a tricky section. Alright, there, you get a bit of a breather. And then... oh, now you gotta do some more platforming. So it is nice. And I'm actually close to beating Sonic Adventure 2. And... oh, there's Eggman. Oh, speaking of Eggman, this is the first episode I've recorded since the Sonic trailer. I forgot to mention this in the Showcase Sunday. But, oh, good God, what the hell did they do to Eggman or Robotnik in the Sonic movie? When you first see him, it's like, is that supposed to be Robotnik? Then you see the red jacket and it's like, that's alright. But, in the quick scene at the very end of the trailer, you actually see him with a crazy mustache. I was like, that's tolerable. But I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. Sonic 06 had a better designed Eggman or Robotnik or whatever the hell you want to call him. Cause yes, while Robotnik... anyways, I'm gonna talk about that after I talk about this boss. So you get to be the boss from the Hydrocity. So you gotta avoid these bombs because they'll hurt. If you press down, you can actually drop bombs like that. If you get hit with these bombs, yeah, that happens. Oh, that was way too close. Oh, yeah, it's not actually gonna hurt him. Yeah, avoid that. There we go. Come on. Up he goes. And there you go. So that's the mini boss, which I thought was kind of cool. Sometimes I wonder what it's like to be in the seat of Eggman there. Anyways, as I was saying there, yeah, Sonic 06 had a better designed Eggman. Yeah, he looked too human compared to how he had looked before and since. But at least you could tell it was Eggman. This one, when you first see him and even later on in the trailer, yeah, it's not that good. And as for Sonic's design, well, I'm questioning it. But it's also apparently, supposedly, there's gonna be due to the backlash of Sonic's design, they might actually be, changing it for the movie, which I kind of hope they do, because Sonic's design, again, I'd actually rather take Sonic Boom's Sonic design, which I wasn't the biggest fan of anyway to begin with. Anyways, yeah, there we go. I really don't know which version of Hydrocity I enjoy more, this or the Sonic 3 and Knuckles version. I know it's really, the full experience is technically titled Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it's never been Sonic 3 and Knuckles to me. It's Sonic 3, because that's the way it was intended, you know? Now, I think this one is an original Blue Sphere layout. Because I don't remember this from Sonic and Knuckles either. And, oh yeah, I've been playing some Sonic 3 as well. And I gotta say, it's annoying as hell when you accidentally enter one of those rings in the Sonic and Knuckles half. I was hoping to hold on to my 7 Chaos Emeralds because I had finally gotten them after a long time, after quite a while, like a few years. It was the last time I, well, really attempted to get through the game, not just get through the game, but get the Chaos Emeralds too. I was hoping to hold on to them at least until the final zone, which is a Supersonic exclusive. And then I would go back and get the Super Emeralds, because I knew they would be a bit harder. What I forgot to realize is that, well, not forgot to realize, what I didn't, I don't want to say pay attention, but something I didn't quite register in my mind was that, some of the Mania maps, so not just from Sonic 3, but also from Sonic and Knuckles. So, it's going to be easier to get through them. At least from the in terms of layout. But whatever. Alright, I was hoping to land up a path. There we go. I'm not getting crushed. So this is actually a little nicer. Because I had instances where this, well, actually those rotating barrels would actually go into the spikes, so I would have to jump. Kind of nasty for the second zone, but whatever. It's a whatever type of thing. Yeah, let's do another blue sphere. Oh, this one, I remember this one was one of the later ones I finally was able to clear. Good thing I decided to cover this game while it's fresh in my head. You know, I am trying to go for perfects, but if I can't succeed, so be it. I'd rather get these at least finished. Because you don't need to get a perfect, because that just gives you gold medals. There's nothing unlocked for getting gold medals. All you need is the silver. Honestly, the gold ones are nicer to look at, and... Sheesh. Anyways. Thank goodness for those big rings. I was hoping that if I could collect that, I was wondering if I could get another extra life. Well, I did that time. I always curl into a ball because you just never know. But I like rolling into the ball. Let's try this again. Oh, I think I remember, yeah, I remember this layout, I think. Yeah, it rings a bell. I don't know if this one is returning from Sonic and Knuckles or if it's a brand new one. Something tells me Sonic and Knuckles, but it could be confusing it with another looking layout. I mean floor, because that's what's throwing me off. A lot harder to enjoy on the Genesis hardware. At least from what I remember, because they're not as smooth to control, I guess, as this is. Yeah, let's just go for... Oh, silver emerald. Silver medallion, pardon me. So I think we're almost at the boss. Yes. Oh, now this is the first of 2 phases. This one's actually a fun first phase. Second one's not so fun. So what you have to do is basically hit these bombs, nail them, and they'll fly back. Grab those, and then basically you want to lure them in so he breaks it. When he breaks the bomb, it also spawns a bubble. Very important, because this is out in the water. Ow. Damn. And there we go. We should be able to grab a couple of the rings, yeah. And what I think is cool is this is Act 2's boss, but it was originally Act 1. The boss that we fought in Act 1 was not originally Act 2. So that was kind of cool. Alright. It's a little on the annoying side, I'm not gonna lie. But there we go. What is it? Come here. There we go. Got a cool bonus. I don't know if I explained how that works, but basically, I think it starts at 10,000. But the less you get hit, the higher the cool bonus is. Mirage Saloon. This is where the game had an awesome moment, and I'll explain why when we get to it. It's at the end of Act 1, actually. So this is basically like the sky chase of this game, with an absolutely kick-ass piece of music. A lot of enemies turning from sky chase to further reinforce that this is a sky chase of this game. The cool thing about Mirage Saloon is that it's based on 2 zones. Well, sort of. It's based heavily influenced by Desert Dazzle, which was a level that was planned to be in the 2011 Sonic CD remaster, but was cut from the final game, which itself was based on on a zone that was planned for Sonic 2, but never got past really the drawing board and some mock-up screenshots, called Dust Hill. Come on, grab it. Thank you. I like having a shield. Although I don't like this shield because it gets rid of your insta-shield. But it's again, it's whatever. I got it back. Oh, you hear that? Is that what I think it is? Yup, this... Now... Oh, I never noticed that! The front of the engine has the nose and mustache that Eggman has. So if we go to the back here, without dying... Damn it! Well, isn't this just fantastic? Yeah, there's no checkpoints until you get to the train section. I think this actually might only be one checkpoint in this whole level. I almost said this whole zone. Which would have been accurate if this was Sky Chase. Like Sky Chase or Wing Fortress or Death Egg. Where it was just one zone. One act zone. I like how it starts off kind of morning and then transitions to day. Like that. Which I thought was cool. I was like, did the colors change? And then I died, I think. Or on the second playthrough I figured it out. And I was like, that's actually kind of cool. Nice attention to detail. You get back here so I can pop ya. Thank you. Ow. Alright, so let's try and grab this special stage. Yes, thank you. Haha. Alright, now this is a layer I'm not familiar. Why would it be the gray at this point? Shouldn't that be the final emerald? I don't know. I'm gonna go for the... Well, I'm gonna grab rings as well, but... It's starting to get really too far ahead of me, and I don't like that. Ow, no, I don't like this. Jeez, get back here. Damn it! Alright, so... How do I get out of here? Oh yeah, right, this is spring. Duh. But yeah, this is where the game turned awesome for me. I've always loved trains. I don't know why. But regardless, having a, even if spot of the level take place on a train like that, there's also a reason why I prefer one of the set pieces in, Uncharted 2, because you're, trying to get to the front of a train. I forget the, name of this one, but we're at the mini-boss. So this is a bit of an awkward one. You gotta try and aim for the head like that. Like, but I think this would have benefited for the 3DS because the 3D would have made it really cool. Although knowing the trend of the later 3DS games within like the last 2 or 3 so years, the 3D function wasn't really utilized much. There we go. It's basically a giant caterpillar. Oh, that's why I was... I forgot about that. Wait, Fang the Sniper or Knack the Weasel? That one's kind of confusing. He has had two different names. I hope Tails landed out of that okay. I just never liked having Tails as part of the thing. Hey, get out of here. Oh, that's right. Oh, whoa, hello. So now it's a traditional level again. Hey. I just sent him flying back! That's awesome. And we get into this gun. They can actually fire at the right time and extra life. Yeah, thank you. If they make another 2D Sonic, I would like them to have the spin dash be its own separate dedicated button. God, get out of here. Alright. Oh, the eyes just followed you. I just noticed that. Interesting detail. I wasn't intending to do a spin dash, but okay. Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna do this Blue Sphere stage. Elements is, oh, we're already at the boss? 2 minutes? Really? So this is this is actually a fun boss. Who's it gonna be? Fang the Sniper. I like how you even hear a Game Gear sound effect there. So the interesting thing is this I think it's Heavy Magician actually changes into Bean and Dynamite actually. So who's it gonna be next? Bark the Polar Bear. Yes, I know their names. I think I'm spent way too much time with the Sonic series. Well, I think it was actually the second series I got into after Super Mario. Alright, get back here. Your Heavy Magician days are done! Haha! Woo! Oh! Right. This is Act 2. So, that is actually going to conclude this video. Half hour. Not bad. Or 29 minutes. Alright, so now we're going to move, after the next video, we're going to move on to a zone that I actually like more now in this game. Oil Ocean. But I'll see you all with that in the next video. See you then.